January 27th, 2021. I am your host, Ultra Maximus. You are watching Tales from the Flipside. This is the Wednesday night comic book presser. There will be spoilers ahead. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is Wednesday, January 27th, 2021's Comic Book Presser. I am your humble host, Ultra Maximus. Thank you all for joining us live. If you're on Twitch, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, this, of course, is the Flipside channel. And I want to thank you guys for joining us here on Flipside tonight. We've got a lot of stuff to get through because Dynamite likes to kill me with as many books as they like to release. So I have a ton of Dynamite books out, but that's not going to kill the mood or anything like that. It's just gonna make it harder for me to work. But you guys, I do want to thank you again for tuning in here on the Flipside channel. My channel, of course, is over on Ultra Maximus. Please be sure to give me a like and a subscribe on that channel if you could. And we're going to get into some things here because we got some giveaways. And, of course, this is the Raw Report on the Flipside channel. But I do the Raw Report over on mine. And, of course, you can find me on IG. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. Here's all my tags. Please be sure to do that. And, of course, right now I want to give a massive thanks to Mighty Mel V and the entire crew over at Drunken Chat for giving me the opportunity to talk comic books with them. And then, of course, everybody over here, the Flipside family, please be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are not already subscribed. If you are sharing this channel amongst friends, be sure to get them to subscribe. It's very important that we do get you guys on that tip there. And then, of course, everybody pay attention to Wanna Comics, because tonight's the night, we have a giveaway. And that is, of course, from WannaComics.com. I will be giving away a set of High Republic number ones. So, if you would like to win this awesomely awesome set of Star Wars High Republic number ones, what you're going to have to do is, very simply, you are going to reply in a comment to this video, High Republic, and I will take everybody who comments High Republic on this video by Friday before I go on with Drunken Chat. And I will put them all into a wheel, and then next week we will do a drawing live on the air. And this way I can show you guys the thank you for the support and coming and commenting on the channel. Yeah, not in the chat, George. It's going to be High Republic. It's going to be High Republic in the comments section of this YouTube video. So thank you guys for again watching live, because I know y'all want to win that stuff, and I want to give it away. I want you guys to get it. I want you to win it. So, we got a lot of the stuff lined up here. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, I've already covered all this. You guys are going to leave me a comment to get entered into that wonderful giveaway for that Wanna Comics exclusive. You're going to like and share this video, and you are, of course, going to subscribe to my channel. So, with all those things said, get you guys subscribed up to the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. But I want to remind you all to also give a follow over there to Herd S. Eric for helping me out with these graphics. And, of course, your soundtrack, as always, provided by Wipeout Audio. So please be sure to go give them a subscription as well. And I thank you guys for paying attention to all those other people who make this possible. And, of course, Wanted Comics. I'll have to show it again. There we go. Oh, and you didn't know? You didn't know? This is the presser, and the wearing of the tie was part of the deal. So, let's get into this. But my dog is trapped in my room with me, and he is now signaling that he wants out after being a little booger. So let me go let him out the door real quick. We'll get this kicked off. Come on. All right, we got a ton of books to get through tonight. A ton. So let's get it cracking. So first off, we're going to start it off with the Book of the Week honorable mention. And my honorable mention is going to be the Spawn 314 1 in 50 Capullo sketch art. And oh my God, I can't believe I confused Campbell with that. But yeah, so this right here is my honorable mention of the Book of the Week. But the Book of the Week, and it should be without question, I mean, just based off of performance alone. So this is definitely one of those very unique situations. We have a book that was on FOC before the first print even released. Third prints, and it happened with my store today. There was none on the shelf. There was absolutely none. So this book is doing really well in the aftermarket as far as out the gate. It's already selling, 20 plus. So, we'll see what kind of legs it has. But remember, I call the 6 printings of this book. But that's 6 printings of a Star Wars book, and that's kind of nothing now. But let's take a look at the releases that we have today. And starting off, we have nothing for Abstract Studios. So we're going to move on to another one. But from Ablaze, we had Mirka Andolfo's Unsacred, Volume 2, Number 3, released today. Cover A was a Peach Momoko. Cover B was an Andolfo Angela sketch. Cover C was the Bubble Bath. And cover D was the Piggyback. There's a 10-copy Virgin incentive for the Bubble Bath and a 20-copy Momoko Virgin, as well as a 30-copy Momoko pencil art. Woo! AC Comics. FemForce number 191. $5.95 cover price. Action Lab, Danger Zone. We ain't got nothing. So, with that said, I want to take a quick shout out to everybody over in the chat. Yo, what up, Universe X? Thanks for joining. And got 5 of these FOC people. FOC. Oh, you got to pre-order some of these things, and this is where it's wild. So, need the whole set of news mics and the premium background to go with. We're working on the green screen thing. All right, so let me just shout out real quick, because this is basically what's going on. JJ, as you can see tonight's on PowerPoint, and I usually do them on Google Slides. So here's the deal: Google Slides does not work well with OBS. PowerPoint works well with OBS, but not with StreamYard. I was trying to actually get my OBS up tonight to whereas I have it all configured, big screen, small screen, this kind of profile right here, where it also displays the chat on screen and a whole bunch of other cool things. So I was really trying to integrate. I'm trying to, up the performance value and the production value. And I want to show everybody this huge thing right here. This is my coffee cup. So, you know what a clear conscience is? The ability to drink 2 cups of coffee that equal actually 6 and still be able to fall asleep anywhere. It's a superpower. Like I said, tonight it does, like, the production value is where I wanted it to be with having PowerPoint and all that other kind of stuff. I was actually trying to transfer everything over to Google Slides, but the files were too big. So I had a field day trying to get ready for this presser. So I'm looking good for all you. Just remember that. Sharpest man in comics. Sharpest dress, at least. I don't know about sharpest. I mean, there's some pretty sharp guys out there. But Lots of books to get through, guys. I promise you, we're in for an action-packed night. Now, Aardvark. You guys know what the Aardvark's all about. Batvark, and this is the Batvark. It's actually the edited version, and this is the second print. So, and Cover Lover knows what's up. This is indeed. So I murdered an axe. So I married an axe murder coffee cup, and I do always kind of quote that one and go to my wife. I do believe I ordered the large, and I usually get a chuckle out of that one. So all right, let's move on. Aftershock Comics, Kaiju Score number 3, and then we got Symphony for No Devils number 4. Ahoy Comics, Edgar Allan Poe, Snifter of Blood, number 4. Archie's got some goods. Southside Serpents, one shot. And you got a Boss cover. And then you got the Ortiz cover. And then we've got Archie Jumbo Comics, number 106. And then on to Artists, Writers, and Artisans. And shout out to Lucas, my partner over there on Drunken Chat, showing his cover off this weekend. Some very interesting remarks about her pose. And it's like, you know, it's like a total IG pose. Like, hey, you know, like one leg up. And yeah. You get it. Broadsword didn't have anything this week, so we're going to move on. But Behemoth Comics, 2021 shot. And I don't know if that's 2020 or their cousin 2021 coming around the corner for us. But oh my gosh. All right, so Necromorphous number 4. And that's it for Behemoth. Then, Coffin Comics. We've got Lady Death, Nightmare Symphony number 1 of 2, the Raw edition. If this is anything like the Dynamite releases, it may all be, you know, like one book being released in different time slots, and I'll talk to you guys more about it when I hit the Dynamites. But Colonel Weird Cosmogog number 4, and there's your cover B variant. And then we've got Witcher Fading Memories number 3, cover A, Evan Cagle. And then cover B by Jeremy Wilson. And this does not do it justice. So in person, this cover pops way more. Like the reds pop way more. So if you're a Witcher fan, I know you're probably picking those up. And I'm looking forward to season 2 myself. All right, so Dynamite Entertainment. Now, this is the one that kills me because there's so many of them. So many of them. Guys, let me know in the comments, honestly, if you are, you know, reading or collecting these Dynamite books, because look, there's like almost 200 books that they put out this week, like 150, I think is what they did. So it's ridiculous. All right. There's just way too many of them. But you know, so Dynamite also does this thing where they break up releases. They will actually release a book and then they'll release variants of that book the following week or whatever. So I've got some, you know, some patience when it comes to this stuff. So I've got some that might actually be coming out like next week, just because they're delayed for whatever reason. It's like they make sure your orders go through or your damages or whatever. I don't know, but this is a huge list, but let's knock it out, guys. And let's take a look at all of this stuff. Cause oh my gosh. All right. So first off, we've got Betty Page, Volume 3, Number 5. We got the cover A. You got your cover B. You got your cover C, Linzer. And then you got your fee with your cover D, which is your cosplay variant. And then your cover E, which is your Betty Page photo variant. And then your cover F. Now, this is the polybagged one, and this is most likely the nude one. So, the black bag risque photo cover with polybag. If you're into collecting these Betty Page things, my gosh, there's a ton of them. But, so here's your Volume 3, Number 5, cover G incentive, black and white. Your Linzer black and white virgin. Your Yoon black and white virgin. Your Yoon black and white. Your Kano black and white virgin, your cosplay photo virgin, your Linzer black and white, your limited edition Yoon Virgin, and then your limited edition Kano Virgin, and then your limited edition Linzer Virgin, and then you're onto another book finally. Yay, we made it. Dynamite number 4. Got your cover A, regular Lucio Perillo. So, Perillo killing it, of course. Soydom. Robson. Photo variant. Like zombified cosplay photo, and then another zombified. So they're zombifying everything. I think these might actually be ones that other people would be chasing. And this Red Hood, you know, right here, man, right here. Why does anyone buy Dynamite? If you really have to ask that question, maybe I should show you some more covers, because I think this is what we got here, my friend. And it's not these. I mean, these are cool. The Dr. Seuss homage was working for other people, but let's be honest. That's not what sells it. That's not what sells it either. That's not what sells it, but it kind of might be. Just a little bit. That one there, a little bit more. Nope, that doesn't do it. Getting warmer. There we go, a little bit warmer. The green tint, that's what sells it. And this one's not half bad. This one's pretty cool too. Living Dead grayscale, and then this one, yeah, it's not so bad either. And then the Living Dead grayscale. So as you guys can see, there's many different flavors. You can have it any which way you want, including a color zombified one like this one right here. ZB. All right, now we're on to Kiss cover O. So this one was the only one that was listed as being released. Red Sonja and the Superpowers cover W. So some of these were like from the releases last week, and now they're being released this week. And then of course, yeah, there's the Yoon version again. This one's actually kind of cool looking. Perillo, red line. But you know, for all of you guys out there collecting, and especially if you're collecting artists, this is where Dynamite's going to come and probably crush some of your dreams and give you some hard to chase ones. But this is epic Jay Lee right here, you know. And of course, this is good Linzer too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Artistically, this stuff is knocking it out the park. And even this one, this Rachel Stott one right here, killing it. Will Robson. Yeah, there's why Dynamite sells. And then by the time I went live, I'm missing a few of them, but some of them were there. And then the cover G Incentive, Drew Moss zombie variant. Some people are into zombie art and stuff like that. And Red Sonja number 23's cover I also wasn't available. And then here's your J. Your K also wasn't available. And then here's another Jay Lee, black and white. And then your Jay Lee with a red tint. And then your Linzer with a red tint. And then your Stott Virgin. And then your Incentive Linzer Tint Virgin. And then your Jay Lee Tint Virgin. And then your Jay Lee Virgin. And actually, I really like this one, even though the purples in the background are very muted, but it's still very good looking. And this one's a good looking one too. And then, of course, we got Sacred Six and Perillo. Just again, realistic looking drawings, man. I mean, he's really, really good at this kind of stuff, and some of these are just good too. So here's your cover C, and then your cover D. Derek Chu. Monochromatic. I'm not gonna even ask. Incentive. They're all incentives. And then limited editions. Alright, on to Vampirilla and the Dark Powers, number 2. Jay Lee knocking out the regular covers for this one. And can you imagine chasing every single one of these? Right? And this is exactly what I'm saying. Imagine collecting all of them. I'd go broke in a week. I know exactly how you guys feel. Just watch. Believe me, I'm tired from even just trying to copy the artwork into slides. It was nuts. But we got a lot of these. You know, got a Yoon version, Perillo version, but these aren't even virginized on the covers. But cover F, cover G. I mean, when we start getting into a ZA cover, you know that's a lot, right? But basically, that's what some of these actually have. But, you know, for all you Vampirilla collectors and all you hardcore Dynamite collectors, you guys are the troopers. You really are. Especially if you're full run collectors. You guys are amazing. And Jay Lee, again, killing it. Ultra Premium Limited Edition. All right. We made it through. That's a big one. It really is. Dynamite again just has so much content they put out every week. We got some people in the chat saying that's a long box killer. Yeah, you know, so many black and white versions, and they must drop a ton of black and white toner every week. That and the red ink. I mean, if you really look at how much ink they're using, it is really, really sick on Dynamite's part. But we're not done. We got more. So, some other releases this week that I thought were kind of cool. Tarna. Now, she first did a comic like a while ago. And again, this is the girl who was the main character, I guess you can say, of the first heavy metal film. Good coffee. So, this is her in her book, killing it, probably chopping a whole bunch of heads off. Keen Spot, Ninjas and Robots, number 3. There's your cover A, and there's your cover B, your cover C. Let's see what's next. Mad Cave, Stargazer, number 5 of 6. Villainous, number 4 of 5. Oni Press. And I totally need Heartless for this one, because Agritsuko Meet Her Friends, number 3. Here's your cover A. And I'm gonna ask Hart if I mess that one up, because he'll know. And he'll let me know. There's your cover B. And then Rick and Morty presents Deathstalkers, number 1. Here's your cover A. And your cover B. Red 5 Comics. Comics that are fun. Butcher Queen Planet of the Dead, number 4. Stonebot Comics. Year 0, Volume 2, number 3. Oh, that's not even accurate. That's a duplicate slide, and here we have found the error. So deep buried within all these slides, I messed up and forgot to write in Machine Girl and the Space Invaders number 3 on this one. So let's hope I didn't do that other places. Scout Comics, Stake number 1, cover A. And then here is the Stake number 1, the 10 copy unlocked cover B, Derek Chew. So this is your retail incentive. And then, is it buy me? So it was really funny. Is actually one of my LCSs is actually a Scout satellite. This is the retail exclusive where she's holding up a piece of meat to her face. So, meat to face. But anyway, Derek Chew is killing it. Sweet Downfall number 1. And then All Ages Comics, Scoot from Scout. Loot number 1. Source Point Press, Black of Heart, number 3. Claim Song of Ire and Vice, number 2 of 4. Damned Cursed Children, number 1 of 5. And that's that's a really good homage right there to The Shining. So if you don't know what The Shining is, you should really, really watch that movie. I'm pretty sure you do, though. You guys are smart. That's why you're here. And again, I appreciate you watching live. So Dead End Kids, number 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Dead End Kids, Suburban Job, number 1. Cover A. Eighth Immortal, number 1 of 4. Cover A. And there's your cover B. The Era of Great Wonders, number 2 of 6. And Touching Evil, number 12. Warcorns Combat Unicorns for Hire, number 1. All right, so I'm sorry, because this is like, there's only so many names that you can pull off in a stretch of time that sound as good as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think they have found one that's very, very close. Not quite capturing it all the way, but they're close. I mean, that's good stuff. So shout out to them. All right, so what we got next? We got Valiant. And then on Exo-Man War number 1, we had the cover A, which is the Ward. The cover B, Renaud. And the cover C, New. Vault, nothing. Zenoscope, something. Myths and Legends Quarterly, Gretel number 2. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C. And then we've got Van Helsing Hellfire cover A. Cover B. And your cover C. And again, you guys know that in order to win this wonderful set of High Republic comics, doffing the wonderful first appearances of many new characters in the Star Wars universe. I like the hilt on his saber, too. It looks a lot like Ezra's. So, in order to win this one again, you need to comment on the video, not in the chat, because I'm making it fair for everybody who's watching this one on the rewind. But by Friday, basically, well, Saturday morning, 12:30, when I go on live at Drunken Chat, any comments posted after that will not be counted. And then I'm going to take all those names and I'm going to put you guys onto a wheel. And it's going to be kind of like the wheel of names we do over on Drunken Chat. But I will enter everybody's name into the wheel and we will do a live on air spinning of the wheel to see who wins the set. And talk about maybe another giveaway maybe next week just to see what we've got going on. So, again, I appreciate you guys tuning in live. It means the world to me. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to share and let everybody else know that this is where they can get the info on what went down on new release day. And let's get back into this. So, as we continue, we're getting to the big boys now. Dune, House of Atreides, and I'm probably butchering that name. There's your number 4. There's your cover A. And this thing has a ton of variants. Your cover B by Del Mundo. Your number 25 copy incentive. And then your 50 copy incentive. Oh, there's only four covers. Firefly number 25. Big Heroes pack set. And then there's the main cover. I think that's Calls for Coffee. All right, Firefly number 25. There's your cover A. Your cover B by Henderson. Your cover C, I guess, your Sam Sketch variant. And then your 25 copy Merca and Dolfo variant. And then your 50 copy Kirkham variant. And then your 100 copy Kirkham variant. So good luck on catching those incentive variants if you are catching up on Firefly, all new stories. It's kind of like the Buffy of comic books as of right now. But we got now Mega Man. Mega Man Fully Charged. And some of these Mega Man variants do command a premium because they are just insanely hard to find. But Mega Man Fully Charged, number 6 of 6. Cover A and cover B. And then a 25 copy incentive. So that may be the reason why, because their incentive is just a low amount. A low amount of people probably are chasing that. So Something is Killing the Children, number 14. This book continues to set records and just do all sorts of crazy good stuff. So kudos to them. And then look at this. It's Mirka and Dolfo showing up once again, doing an incentive variant for Something is Killing the Children. And then Unkindness of Ravens, number 5 of 4. Very odd, right? There's your cover B. I like the cover B. I think it looks kind of cool. And then here's your 10 copy incentive. We only find them when they're dead, number 5. Here's your cover A. Your cover B. And there's a spoiler variant that I didn't have a picture of. Here's your 10 copy incentive. And your 25 copy. And there's a 50 copy too by Alex Garner. DC. All right, so DC had a big release week. Batman Black and White. You had a jock cover for cover A. Your cover B by Brathwaite. And your cover C by Sharama. Look at this. Once again, Mirka and Dolfo. She's everywhere. Batman Adventures Continue 8, cover B. Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn, number 4 of 6. There's your cover A and your cover B. Future State Aquaman, number 1. Cover B. Cardstock. Future State Batman Superman, number 1. Cover A by Ben Oliver. And then your cover B by Arthur Adams. Arthur Adams, everybody. Arthur Adams. Future State Dark Detective, number 2 of 4. Gabriel Del Otto cardstock variant. I'm sorry, Del Otto just killing it on that one. Future State Legion of Superheroes, number 1 of 2. There's your cardstock variant by McDonald. Future State Suicide Squad, number 1. And then your cardstock by Derek Chu. Seeing the same names showing up here. Future State Superman versus Imperious Lex. Number 1, cover A. And your cover B. Joker Harley Criminal Sanity. Cover A by Francesco Mattina. And then your cover B. Last God, number 12. Oh. And here I did it again. The other story of the DC Universe, book 2. And then there's your cover A and your cover B. And sorry for the typo on screen. Strange Adventures, number 8 of 12. Cover A. Cover B. On to Image. Department of Truth. Cover A. Your cover B. Your cover C. And your cover D. Monstrous, number 31. Nailbiter Returns, number 9. Nomen Omen, number 11. And there's your cover B. Also, once again, Mirka and Dolfo. Post Americana, number 2 of 6. This one was absolutely crushing it. Cover A by Mattina. Just definitely one of those future things. And somebody said that there was somebody was going to make a meme out of somebody sitting down in that throne. There's your cover B and your cover C. And then let's not forget about the cover D, which was the Book of the Week honorary mention. It's a 1 in 50, and it's selling for twice ratio. So good luck to you guys who, have it in at your stores and are able to get this, because this is still some of Capullo's greatest pencil works. So definitely going to be a cover that Capullo fans are going to chase after. IDW Entertainment, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic number 94. Cover A, cover B, cover C, which is your 1 in 10 incentive. Star Wars Adventures Smuggler's Run number 2 of 2. When there are no incentive variants or B covers, this is all you got. Just like this one right here, Usagi Yojimbo, Wanderer's Road number 3. Peach Momoko does the artwork for the cover. No variants. Now, we're into the final section of new releases from the big boy Marvel. So let me go over here and check out what's going on in the chat. And Dune movie delayed. Hey man, these kinds of things happen, especially to big properties like that, especially in our time. But it happens. 24 thumbs up, 51 in the chat. Man, I appreciate y'all, thumbing up. Really do. Really, really do. And Patrick says, I'm a big Firefly fan, but the current series is not that good. I'm hoping the new series set 20 years after the movie is good. Starts in March. And there you have it. Patrick knows his Firefly. I do believe so, Dr. Lovebox. I do believe so. But let's not hype her up too much. I got a bunch of books to collect still. Aaron Yee, what's good, man? Thanks for joining us here tonight. A day early from Boom. Yeah, sometimes they can, if they're mailing it to you directly, they don't, they'll do that. But good job on that one, man. Definitely a key issue according to what these people are saying. So, all right, you guys know I definitely want to ban this guy. All right, well. Anyway, we're into the Marvel list, guys, so here we go. So let's knock it out. Send it home. Round to third base. Amazing Spider-Man number 58 with your cover A. And then you had your Yoon variant. Captain Marvel number 25. Captain Marvel 25. Marvel versus Alien variant. And then there was the one per store Stormbreakers variant. Conan the Barbarian, number 18. And then there was a variant for him. Daredevil, number 26. Now, this was a variant cover. And it looks like the two of them connect. But there was also this Marvel vs. Alien variant. And then this one was honestly, and I'm shaming myself because this was the only read I was able to read today. But we're going to talk about this book more in the reads, so get ready. But this right here is the Deadpool number 10, King in Black. And this is the final issue of this Deadpool series? I don't know if many people knew that, but yes, it is. And then, of course, Excalibur number 17. I did flip through this one here today. This is a pretty good read, and honestly, Mark Brooks delivers on this Fantastic Fours. So, yes. This right here, Ultimate Nullifier and the Fantastic Four, all done by Mark Brooks. Brilliant artwork. Decent story inside. Fantastic Four number 28 also had a Marvel vs. Alien variant. King in Black Namor number 3. And then the variant. Marvel number 4. Alex Ross doing a X-Force cover with Deadpool. This is all me. Variant wasn't too bad neither. Daniel Kuna. New Mutants number 15. Savage Avengers number 17. Now I really like this one. Personally, I picked up the A cover, one copy. But because this is a GIST variant, and I don't know if people just didn't pay attention to this. Like, do you guys not know the alien artwork this guy does? Like some of the EM GIST stuff. I don't know if it's pronounced Geist or Gist. I've been saying Gist. I may be pronouncing it wrong. But this variant right here today, I didn't think there was very many listed online. I looked at Midtown, and they have not restocked, and they haven't had stock since last week. My LCS, I asked them about this book today. Every copy damaged at my LCS. So I'm wondering if this book was maybe a little bit under-ordered, but I love this because it shows, if you look closely at the cover, Deadpool's already made the swing and looks like he's already slit Conan's throat. So, good stuff there. I don't know, it's a favorite of mine. But Shang-Chi, number 5 of 5. And this is, of course, is rounding off the end of his mini-series, but he's got an ongoing series starting up already. So get ready for that. And, of course, he had his own Alien variant where he is kicking the shit kicking the stuff out of an alien. So we got a Scotty Young variant as well. And then Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 9. This one, of course, did have the famous moment variant from Empire Strikes Back where she goes, "I love you," and he goes, "I know." And then, of course, Star Wars High Republic number 1, second printing. Strange Academy number 7. This is a decent looking variant. And then, of course, this is the one that I got because I like the character spotlight ones. I think they're cool. Kind of reminiscent of the first set of Runaways books. Werewolf by Night number 4. And then, oh, what have we here? Look at this art. All right, so you can't tell me that this art isn't good or detailed because it is. And I think this artist is about to blow up. Wolverine number 9, of course, very cool looking cover A. But we have a cover B, which is the Silva Marvel versus Alien variant, which shows one of, like, Mel and I talked about this on chat one night. We said there's probably only like 2 or 3 people that would survive the acid blood from the aliens. Wolverine being one of them, Deadpool being the other, and we said that Thor would be the only other person on a cover that would make it out. He said that everybody else is toast. Ultimate Predators. But, speaking of Ultimate Predators, when you come from the Weapon X program, you are probably going to be as cool as Maverick. At least I hope so. Maverick's one of my favorites, and of course this Ryan Brown variant. X-Men number 17. And then the final book of the new books out today, X-Men number 17, Daughterman Marvel vs. Alien variant. So there you have it, guys. We've got all the Marvel books. Whew. All the other books, too. I mean, all the Dynamite books, all that other stuff. Could Adamantium really handle the blood? That is a good question. Excellent question, Cover Lover. We had talking about that. So, Dead End Kids, I think you got a second print of issue number 1. That's fine. Can't win them all, but you guys, I love the fact that you guys are all knowing each other in the chat. Crazy stuff. So, you guys know that I try to pack the episodes with a little bit more than just all that. So let's switch it up a bit. So I copied a couple of or let's just say I captured a few news stories that we should probably just kind of briefly just talk about real quick. So Marvel is having a big discussion to make this corner of the X-Men, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, about having long and ongoing discussions about X-Men. So I don't know who may be watching this. They might have connections, but if they need somebody to sort out the X-Men universe, there might be somebody that can do it for them. You guys might know a guy. Do you know a guy? I might know a guy. But anyway, this is interesting news because how are they going to sort it out? How are they going to introduce, and what are they going to introduce from the amazingly deep portfolio of X-Men stories? And let's just be honest. X-Men is going to be bigger than Avengers. To say that it won't be is you kidding yourself. So, get ready. Because Donny Cates is writing Amazing Spider-Man next. Well, as long as he stays away from X-Men for now, I'm good. Let Hickman have it. And so this is going to be interesting to watch, and I definitely want to watch Marvel on all that. But you know what? Marvel fans are hope. See, this is bad editing. Marvel Studios fans are hoping Blade will also get an R rating. And I, too, am one of those Marvel Studios fans that is hoping Blade will get an R rating. If Blade doesn't get an R rating, and Moon Knight doesn't show up, and Ghost Rider doesn't show up, and Deadpool doesn't make a cameo, and there isn't a whole lot of like vampire murder and like avenging of vampires killing people, then don't even bother making a Blade movie. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm being too hard, but maybe I'm being real. And you know what? I think honesty in comics is needed. But Harry Potter has a TV series that is coming to HBO Max. This has made a lot of Harry Potter fans happy, but you know what? I have to be honest. I have never watched a single one of the Harry Potter movies. Not one. So, doesn't mean very much to me, but I felt it was very much newsworthy. And also it kind of sucks, newsworthy-wise, that Godzilla King of the Monsters versus King Kong was pushed back. So a lot of movies that we were waiting for are getting pushed back. And it really, really, really sucks. So... Wait. I'm sorry. See, I got a little happy with my trigger finger, everybody, and I'm used to that hair trigger. So, do you think this theory could possibly be true? I think this one is our quite the reach here. The Teen Titans theory that Slade is actually Robin from the future. I don't know about that. I think it's quite the reach. So, we're going to move on from this one, but this will be an interesting theory to track and see if they actually develop it into a story or an Elseworlds, because you know how they like to do. But you guys know what? I told you this week's recommended reads that you read. Did you read that last part right, or should we read it again? And you see the translation lost the good font. There are spoilers ahead, and I want to let everybody know you've been played by Marvel by this cover. What do I mean by that? What are one of the things that you might have heard me talk about in the past about how I dislike when a cover has nothing to do with the internals of the book? So let's say we have a situation where Null is on the cover of a book and Null doesn't show up at all in the book. Well, unfortunately, in our final issue of Deadpool that we have here, Null is on the cover and does not show up inside. However, Deadpool wants to remind you that we're an island full of freaking monsters, and basically he's looking to assemble a squad. He does. Deadpool's now the king of the monsters, and Gerardo Sandoval's art killing it in here. But right here, this is important, because Jeff the Land Shark got venomized in this issue. And here you have it, everybody. He clamps onto Deadpool's arm, and Deadpool loses the arm, and then cuts off the remainder that was basically, well, infected by the blood. But Elsa Bloodstone and him have a moment. I don't know what he says to her in that really, really small word bubble, but I'm going to try to figure that one out and see if I can figure out what he says to her. And then he says goodbye to her, falls in a hole, but he gets saved. And one of the monsters is actually able to encase people in Jell-O. And that's actually how they save Jeff the Land Shark. So Jeff the Land Shark is okay, everybody. He does get venomized for the issue. But what we have is a situation where they, of course, use sound and taught them all about the birds, the bees and the birds. But I wish I had a chance to say these three words. And he's good. See, according to what we see here, he's good. So everybody's happily, reunited. Jeff the Land Shark's A-okay. He's quite possibly a good member of the future Pet Avengers if Marvel's paying attention. And yeah, so Deadpool and Elsa still together. And then next, someone else will probably write a new Deadpool book. That's probably true. But I know they're doing a Deadpool Dirty 30 anniversary. So, of the books that were released this week, this is the Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix new release picks. Okay. Picked this one because obviously, not only was it the runner-up for my Book of the Week choice, just the sheer potential for if you are at a store that is able to provide you with books at ratio or a little bit less. And if you have a store that's heavy on Spawn, because Spawn's been on a serious uptick, you might get lucky. And if you are lucky enough to get this one and flip it, then you're probably looking at some serious potential. I mean, it's kind of like automatic right now. Something is Killing the Children is a new hot title. And all of the back issues are selling for good money. The incentive variants are probably a good idea to be picking up if you are into that type of thing. So, grip it and rip it. Now, this one too. Now, yes, this one's a very, very personal choice of mine as far as speculation-wise. Because I have a feeling or a gut feeling that we may be dealing with a low-ordered Deadpool variant. And, of course, with Conan now actually being more Marvel canon, I think this may have some, may have a little bit of legs. And if it is really as short ordered as I think it is, then we should probably notice a little bit of price adjustment on that one. This one, of course, just another personal pick. Maverick, if done right in the right hands in a Weapon X story frame, I think. I don't know if Maverick can carry his own book, but he would be a good member of a Weapon X team. And want to see what more we can get from him. But I think there's not very many Maverick variants out there. Of course, Star Wars High Republic, if you're able to pre-order copies right now, this is selling for 3 to 4 times cover. Day of release. So that's pretty fire if you're able to get it out on day of release. Now, the FOC review. This is where I'm going to take a look back at some of the books that just went on FOC this past Monday. And you tell me. Some of these books are books that I may personally be after. Some of them are. And I got denied one of them. One of them was a 1 in 50. And I even sent my store the email. And they're like, dude, we can't get there. I'm like, oh, well, they told me today when I went and picked up my books. So it's all right. And you know what? I got a question in chat that just caught my eye. Kane, as in X-Force number 2 Kane, he's around. But we'll see. We shall see. But let's take a look at what I did on the FOC review here, because there's a couple of books that I have picked. And the first one is going to be the X-Men Legends number 1 in 25 U variant. Now, you're going to be like, Ultra, why is this cheesy book on your list? Okay. X-Men lore has let's just say one really, really big family of mutants. And that family is the Summers family. The Summers family is growing. That's all I'm going to say. If you are a hardcore 90s X-Men fan and you have the X-Force number 2 annual, that's the first appearance. So keep that in mind. This is the 1 in 25 variant again. I did not see any additional variants or any hidden gems or anything like that being announced. So we shall see if Marvel sneaks anything else in after FOC. Savage Avengers number 18. Now to pair very nicely with the 17 variant, we have this super log variant for number 18. And of course, there's one of the symbiote dragons with Deadpool in his mouth. So, and I think he's taking a selfie. So, pretty funny. Conan, of course, got a symbiote on his sword. And for all you people reading Savage Avengers, you will know that the symbiote sword is definitely not new. And of course, this one right here, everybody talking about, you got 2 of them. Man, I didn't get any. But I'm be on the lookout for one. because I collect Guardians of the Galaxy, and I like Guardians of the Galaxy variants. So Guardians of the Galaxy number 11 has this 1 in 50 David Finch variant. And unfortunately, I did not get to pre-order at my LCS, so I'll have to be after it. And then on FOC this past week, of course, that was selling really well out the gate for the first printing. And of course, it's a Terry Moore book who writes fantastic books. Serial number 1, second printing. So I don't know if that's a pick for you, but it was a pick for me. So I do want to thank you guys all for watching. And of course, I will be seeing you next time. Now, before we get out of here, of course, I'm going to get back over to the chat. And of course, I want to tell you guys again to make sure you have subscribed over to the Flipside channel. If you have not subscribed to the Flipside, you are missing out. If you have not subscribed over to Mighty Mel V, you are missing out. Because on Friday, this is where, well, Saturday morning, basically, where I get to take the tie off and go hang out. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. So, Mighty Mel V, 12:30 a.m., 9:30 p.m. Pacific time on Friday. Be sure to like and share. Make sure you leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. Because you'll want to subscribe in order to get the next episode of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. And, of course, remember to find me over at these wonderful places. I am around. And, of course, thank you guys for pushing me over 300. But let's get me over to the 1,000 too, so I can break these YouTube algorithms. But 300 is the big one. That's where I get to break the first set of algorithms. And, of course, Mr. Hurd S. Eric over there on IG. Give him a follow for the graphics. Soundtrack, of course, provided by White Bad Audio. And this has been the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. I thank you all very much. And let's take a look at some chat here real quick before we peace out. Thank you. Thank you for the fun and insightful ride. Cover Lover, I appreciate that comment, man. It means the world to me. You like the Finch, but I wish we'd see a different Silver Surfer pose instead of him riding at you all the time. Not very much a surfer can do unless he's riding a wave. That could be one where a Silver Surfer actually rides a wave. I don't think he's done that before. But appreciate you, man. Darren, thank you for, again, joining. And thank you, Red Hood, for saying great job. You know, really, really appreciate it. Go sub to Ultra's channel. Smash that thumbs up on your way out the door. Hell yeah. Thank you, Patrick. It means, again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Leave me a comment below, of course, if you want to get in on that giveaway from Wanna Comics. And I'll say it one last time before we peace out of here. So this right here, this bad boy, Star Wars High Republic #1, and this beautiful Mylar and fullback. And, of course, the virginized variant of the same book, when a beautiful Mylar and fullback, can be yours by simply replying below with your YouTube reply with your name before Friday at 12:30. And hopefully you guys don't kill me in this one. But look forward to putting your names into a drawing, and we'll give that one away. So remember, High Republic in the comments. See you guys next time.